I want to quickly talk to you about Kajabi versus Teachable, okay? And the thing here is that if you are a course organizer or an instructor or an online sort of course coordinator, you want to really know how to actually use each of those platforms and which one is actually better, okay? So which course platform is actually best? Let me give you a quick overview here. So when we talk about Kajabi versus Teachable, you need to really understand that those two are top-notch platforms for hosting online courses. So whether you are a coach, whether you are an educator, whether you are a mastermind group organizer, or whatever it is that you really trying to really pass on your knowledge to the masses via online conduits, Kajabi and Teachable can really help you big time, okay? And so it's important to really understand that when you think about Kajabi and Teachable, those two are both, they're cloud-based platforms, okay? Which means that you don't have to really download software to your computer. You can just log into your account whenever or whatever you are, no matter the location or no matter the time, okay? So that's really good. So on each platform, you can host all your content, organize it into modules and lessons, create sales pages, accept online payments, deliver content via the course player, and further engage your students. What I'm trying to say here is that you have an all-in-one platform. Whether you're talking about Kajabi or Teachable, you have an all-in-one platform that allows you to actually make money, actually pass it on your knowledge, okay? So Kajabi is an all-in-one solution where you can run your entire online course business, including marketing on the platform. So besides course creation and selling tools, Kajabi also comes with a website builder. You have blogging tools, you have email marketing, and you have sales funnel builders, okay? So that's kind of cool. So the idea here is to have everything under one roof. So you would need to have an all-in-one solution, okay? On the other hand, Teachable is a standalone course platform that mainly offers core features for course creation and selling, okay? And so basically, Teachable lacks the capability to create sales funnels or even do email marketing, which is really not really a bad thing, but it's all about the focus of the platform. The platform focuses on other things, okay? So into this conversation, I want to dig deeper into the differences of each platform and which one you should really go for. So let me talk about the features here. If you think about the ease of use, Kajabi versus Teachable, one thing you need to really understand is that those two platforms are user-friendly, okay? The admin interface is clean and intuitive with features and tools easily accessible from the side menu. So that's pretty good. Now, there is one thing you need to really understand is that basically when it comes, I think I've said this before, Kajabi actually offers more tools and features, which can lead to a higher learning curve, right? So if your team or yourself, you're not used to using an online course platform, you might find it a little hard at the beginning. So but long story short, in terms of ease of use, those two, there is a tie. Those two are great, okay, no problem. And what about course creation and engagement? Well, basically, one thing you need to really understand is that when we talk about course creation and engagement, let's first talk about course builder. So here also you have a tie because Kajabi and Teachable allow you to add videos, audio, PDFs, text, and quizzes to your courses. They also offer unlimited video hosting on all their plans, so they are similar in supported content, okay? And they also support bulk uploading, so you can upload multiple files simultaneously, and the platform will automatically create lessons for you. So that's pretty good in terms of flexibility, okay? And one thing you need to really understand is that if you think about, so course builder, there's a tie. In terms of lesson editor, here you have, I would say, Kajabi is actually way better. Excuse me. Sorry. Kajabi is way better because Kajabi is a lesson editor is simpler. It requires a primary content type that's either a video or an audio, okay? So something that's you need to think about. So in terms of a lesson editor, Kajabi is better. Teachable is also good, but there is a slight learning curve to actually think about here. What about AI tools? Basically, Teachable and Kajabi have introduced a few AI tools into their course builders. So you have an outline generator, lesson writing assistant, quiz generator, summary generator, and automated subtitles generator. So here also we have, I would say, approximately a tie. Okay. In terms of learning and engagement, those two are also really great in terms of their efficiency, in terms of quizzes and certificates, content dripping and locking. Okay, so this is really good. Now, when it comes to content locking, Kajabi is a little better when it comes to content dripping and locking. What about live classes? So live classes, Kajabi actually wins in this department, okay? Because the platform has native live video functionality with features for sharing your screen, creating breakout rooms, and chatting with your students, okay? Something you can really do that well with Teachable. You can also record live sessions and add them to your course lessons on Kajabi. So that's pretty good. So in terms of online community, here you can see that Kajabi also wins here because even though both Teachable and Kajabi allow you to add a community area for your students and interact with them on a consistent basis, Kajabi has more features because it has actually features for building membership communities and or any community that goes beyond simple support groups. Okay, so that's pretty good. So here Kajabi wins once again. What about online coaching? So basically here, Teachable wins a little bit because Teachable lets you create one-on-one coaching sessions. You can set a price and add an intake form for our clients to fill out before booking a session. It also integrates with Calendly for scheduling. Okay, that's something to really think about. So there is actually, by the way, there is no native live video support. So you have to use a third-party tool like Zoom for your sessions. However, basically Teachable supports private messaging for client communication. So what happens here is that what Teachable gives you like a 95% done for you, I would say, platform. The 5% will come from you when it comes to you downloading third-party apps such as Zoom or Teams, actually. Okay, so now this is kind of cool. Now, what I love about Kajabi is that in this department, Kajabi has a lot more native features, but again, you have to really think about the learning curve. Okay, it can be a little difficult to learn at the very beginning. So Kajabi supports both the one-on-one and group coaching, which makes it actually a robust online coaching platform. What about automations? Well, Kajabi lets you create when-then rules to automate tasks within your platform. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And Teachable actually at this point doesn't have any automation or features. What about content delivery? So Teachable and Kajabi actually differ quite I would say significantly in course delivery. So if you think about Kajabi versus Teachable, you have to really understand that the delta is pretty clear here. Why? Because Kajabi offers several templates to customize the look and feel of your course player. So what happens here is that you have more flexibility, you have more efficiency, and you have more control over how you deliver your courses. So in Kajabi, for instance, the templates are suitable for a variety of products, such as self-paced courses, signature cohort programs, and membership sites. Okay, that's pretty good. And but actually, on Teachable, things are a little different. So here, Kajabi actually wins. Okay, Kajabi, for instance, has a premiere theme. It has a momentum theme. Okay, so that's pretty good. But if you look at Teachable, for instance, there is just one default theme for the course player. Plus, you can't customize the course player beyond changing the colors and adding a logo. So basically, Kajabi wins once again here. Okay, and so that's pretty important to really think about. What about site design and customization? Well, both Teachable and Kajabi allow you to build a website on their platform, even though their capabilities differ actually significantly. So basically, when I say significantly, let me explain. First thing you need to understand that both platforms provide free hosting and SSL for your website. So in terms of data security, in terms of having a padlock to your website, you're fine. So as a coach, you want to really instill confidence. You want to instill trust in your website vis-a-vis your students, right? So that's kind of cool. And so your site is on a free subdomain by default with an option to connect a custom domain. However, certain pages, login, sign up, and checkout still use the Teachable subdomain, okay? You can remove the platform branding from your website and course area, allowing you really to white label your course platform. And that's what you want. If you are a serious coach, you do not want to have a subdomain attached to either Kajabi or Teachable, okay? So that's important. So in Kajabi, you can change the site language by selecting a different option, while in Teachable, you must manually translate the site text. So that's something you need to really think about. So when we think about Kajabi versus Teachable, let's talk about the website themes. Then we'll talk next about the page builder, okay? And then I'll talk about blogging and podcast, sales and marketing, and product pricing options. So when I talk about the themes, okay, basically Kajabi has a library of themes you can use to design your website. There are 10 to 15 themes available, with each having a different style, okay? On the other side, Teachable doesn't have any site themes. So here, Kajabi actually wins, okay? Teachable just has a default template that's enabled on all Teachable websites. In terms of page builder, basically Kajabi actually wins here too, because it has an easy to use page builder that allows you to customize your website completely. The page builder is a visual drag and drop editor where you can see the changes you make on your websites in real time. And the page builder has 40 to 45 pre-built sections available, okay? So that's really good. And Teachable also has a drag and drop page builder that's super easy to use, but it has fewer sort of pre-built sections, okay? What about blogging and podcasts? Well, Kajabi has a native blogging feature that allows you to create a fully functional blog on the platform itself. Okay, that's pretty good. And so that's Teachable doesn't have a native blogging or a podcasting feature. It does have actually an integration with drop-in blog for adding a blog, but it comes at an additional cost. When it comes to podcasts, basically Kajabi also wins because it has a built-in podcast functionality that allows you to host and publish your podcast directly on the platform. That's pretty good. You can distribute your podcast to popular platforms like Apple Podcast and Spotify. In terms of sales and marketing, basically Kajabi again here wins because while both Kajabi and Teachable have sales and marketing tools, basically Kajabi actually has more features, okay? It also has more advanced marketing modules in terms of product pricing options, for instance. So basically, Kajabi lets you charge a custom upfront payment, which is currently not possible with Teachable, okay? And also, Kajabi has a couple of other unique pricing options. You can create installment plans with weekly, monthly, and yearly payment intervals. Teachable only support monthly payment plans, okay? You can also let users choose to pay what they want for your products. For your product, this is great for donations or fan-based models, for instance. So this is really good. In terms of payments and checkouts also, those two are good. There's a tie here. So you have Kajabi payments and Teachable payments, okay? So both are powered by Stripe and they charge similar fees. So that's kind of cool. So apart from the ability to accept card payments, through Teachable and Kajabi, you can accept payments via digital wallets like Apple Pay and Google Pay. You can enable buy now, pay later options for your customers, and you can charge sales taxes automatically based on your customer's location. So this is pretty good from a flexibility point of view. In terms of marketing funnels, you're pretty good also, even though Kajabi's funnel templates are way better than Teachable, actually. So what you also have email marketing. Those two here we have a tie also, okay? So they handle the default transactional emails such as course enrollment and password reset, actually pretty good. So that's really good. You also have the possibility to automate email marketing. But here, Kajabi wins. Okay. Kajabi's email marketing functionality is solid and very easy to use, making it possible to run your entire marketing on a single platform. So this is really good. You can still use an external email marketing solution like Active Campaign with Kajabi. Many Kajabi users do this, especially if they don't want to move their list or prefer a specialized email tool. So here, basically, Kajabi actually wins. Okay. And what about affiliate marketing? Here you have a tie. So Kajabi and Teachable actually have a pretty, I would say, pretty interesting affiliate marketing programs. Okay. And as an affiliate, you get a private dashboard to access links and track your performance over time. So that's really good. And one thing I want you to really understand here is that in terms of overall, when it comes to sales and marketing, Kajabi actually wins here. I'm still going through Kajabi versus Teachable's features, okay? And I'm doing a quick compare and contrast. So what about reporting and administration? So both Kajabi and Teachable give you a lot of options for tracking course progress and sales. They also provide tools for managing your platform and students. So, for instance, if you talk about reporting and analytics, here basically you have the possibility to dig a little deeper into your pages and see what was really happening. Okay, in terms of completion reports, this here also they're pretty good, even though Kajabi wins slightly because Kajabi has a centralized product progress report where you can see the progress of all students for a specific course. It's more granular, okay, something you don't have in Teachable. What about people management, basic student management? That's the better term. Basically, those two platforms are good. They have a dedicated section for accessing your student list. Okay, you can filter by a list. You can filter the list by name, email, tags, and more to find specific students. Okay, you can also perform bulk actions such as adding tags, enrolling or removing students from courses, emailing them, or even deleting them. And you can also manage your users in Teachable and Kajabi. That's pretty easy. Like user roles, you can really assign responsibilities. You can assign hierarchy levels. Okay, and you also have third-party integrations. So this is something to really think about. So when I say third-party integrations, I'm talking about all kinds of integrations. For instance, email marketing integrations. So with Kajabi, you're pretty in good terms, okay? And basically, you are in good hands. That's what I meant. So you have the possibility to connect to the likes of major email marketing providers, okay, such as Mailchimp or Active Campaigns, but also Kajabi has Zapier integrations, which allow you to connect thousands of other marketing tools and services, something that Teachable doesn't have. Teachable has a few noteworthy integrations to extend the platform functionality, but not that much, okay? So something to really think about this year. Also, when it comes to customer support, those two platforms offer 24/7 live chat, not a problem here. What about the cost? So you can see on the screen here, here is the cost for the platforms as of the date of this show. So I want to show you first Kajabi. So Kajabi has Kickstarter, Basic, Growth, and Pro, right? So that's actually the Kajabi pricing right there. So you can see which one you want to really go for. And what about Teachable? Teachable, you can see on the screen here, Teachable. You have the starter, the builder, the growth, and the advanced. So Teachable seems to be cheaper, but it has fewer features. Okay, so something to think about. So overall, if you think about Kajabi versus Teachable, which one is the winner here? Well, basically, it depends ultimately on your needs and budget. Kajabi offers more features and a comprehensive platform, but it comes at a higher price point. You saw that. Teachable is more affordable and still has solid course creation capabilities. So at the end of the day, the choice is yours. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Kajabi versus Teachable. I gave you the overview, the features, the cost, the extras, and the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.